Happy Sunday. This is Bobby and JJ Radio. We have some special guests today from the Phillips Entertainment Group. We have David Phillips. Davis Phillips, I'm sorry. He's originally from San Marcos, and he spent some time outside of Dallas. And his family has been in the travel and tourism business since the 1960s.
So everyone remembers Ocarina Springs?
Yeah.
That was them.
Ocarina Springs, yeah. That was your grandparents.
Yeah, they owned and operated it.
And
they still have Ralph the Swimming Pig, don't they?
They did. It's not there now.
Is that right? Yeah, and we also have, and you've been with this type of business since 2001, kind of going strong for the last 15 years and really concentrating your efforts here in the downtown area. We also have Alex Amaro. He's born and raised San Antonio, which is very rare. He went to Southwest High School. He's from the South Side, and you started with Ripley's at their Ripley's location in 2000.
Believe it or not, he did.
Believe it or not,
2001.
That's awesome. So you're one of the first key employees.
I'm the first one.
Number one. First one we hired.
I love it when you can move up in an industry, especially a family-owned one, because I have one myself. So let's talk about the Phillips Entertainment brand here in San Antonio. Tell us all about it. You guys do a tremendous amount of stuff here in San Antonio.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, guys. Phillips Entertainment is a small family business. Like you said, it's based here in San Antonio. We own and operate 8 different entertainment businesses, and 7 of them are located in the downtown area and really specifically focus on the travel and tourism market.
Sure.
And then our newest one is called Extreme Escape, and it's just north of downtown. It's off of I-10 in the Wurzbach area.
The Colonnade.
And the Colonnade 3, just over there by the Enterprise Rent-A-Car area.
Right.
And that business we just opened up in March, and it's the first business we've done that's really focused on locals.
Sure.
Local entertainment venue, corporate team building.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun and has had a tremendous enthusiastic response.
So out of all these different things, all these different entertainment venues that you have in San Antonio, let's talk about the history of your company. Let's talk about the real history of it all, which is the Buckhorn Saloon. Talk about the Buckhorn.
The Buckhorn Saloon and Museum, that's one of the ones that we operate on a management agreement. It's one of the oldest, longest-running businesses in San Antonio.
Right.
It started in 1881 as
I remember.
You were just a few years old then.
I was a young buck.
You've aged quite well. In 1881, Albert Friedrich had a bar and a saloon, and back then not everybody had enough money to be able to purchase their alcohol. So what happened was they would come by and give him a set of antlers to get a shot of whiskey or a beer.
Sure.
Or they could turn in a set of rattlesnake rattlers, right?
Sure.
And get a shot of whiskey. Wow. And so over time, he just collected. He became known. It was the Buckhorn Saloon, and then it just grew into such a large collection that it became an entire business based on the attraction of the collection, and the saloon became a small component of what it is.
I've seen all the antlers and the rattlers.
Yeah, and of course there's much more than that today, but the same family that started it, those descendants are here in town, and they own that business today, and we've operated that for them for the last 7 years.
Can I bring in a rattler and still get a free shot?
I don't think the TACB will let us do that, but I'll give you some root beer.
Root beer.
I don't think you can. Yeah, root beer might work. Actually.
That's right.
And what type of experience should guests expect when they're visiting the Buckhorn?
Well, the Buckhorn is, when you think of the quintessential Texas experience,
right?
That's the Buckhorn.
Sure.
We have the oldest saloon in Texas,
right?
Which of course is one of my favorite things, that we get to operate a saloon every day. One of my deep frustrations is we don't get to enjoy it every day
right.
during the middle of the day. But there are animals from all around the world, fish from the 7 seas. We have different continents represented. It's very educational as well as interactive and fun. We also have the Texas Ranger Museum there,
right.
which tells you the story of the law enforcement agency, how it got started, different artifacts, exhibits, videos, kind of an interactive experience as you walk through the timeline of the development of that law enforcement agency and all the stories and the lore about it. So when you walk into the Buckhorn, you can actually see the glass from 1881 in the saloon.
Wow.
You can see the original, the marble in the back, the old cash registers. They didn't have touchscreens or point of sales at that point.
Right.
And also the boot rail that's there today was there originally in 1881. So think about how many boots
right.
and guys have miss the spittoon and spit on it. But those things have been
Yeah.
around for, gosh, what, 160 years or something, 100 and something, many years. I even forget, 130 years.
And so if you're like a history buff, or like I travel with my son and my wife everywhere. We like in DC they have a lot of these things where it's interactive history and culture, right?
Absolutely.
Like you can go to see where where John Wilkes Booth shot our president, and you can go and it's interactive and you can hang out and it's fun, and that's kind of what you guys are bringing together.
Right.
You bring in fun for the family, education, and it's a landmark for the most part.
Right, absolutely.
Texas history.
Yeah,
I think what makes that one unique is, it gives you a sense of pride after you walk through of how much Texas lives in all of us, and you walk through and you think of, even just that attraction for me personally,
Sure.
as a kid, my parents and my father taking me to the original Buckhorn, or actually it wasn't the original, it was the second location at the brewery,
right,
Lone Star Brewery.
with the Lone Star Brewery.
right. Which is coming up and running again. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of the locations there. My father took me there, so it's a fun experience to go and to see something that you saw, when you were a kid, and but also experience, what Texas is about, Texas history more so.
Right, and you get to see it and have fun because I
Yeah.
think that's the biggest thing.
That's
too.
the key. You can entertain people without boring them.
Sure.
And that's what we try to do.
Yeah, because education in one point, and then your kids
Educate
learn.
people without boring them.
That's it, because it's 8 to 80. I mean, anyone in between, they're
Right.
all gonna have fun. It's not gonna just be for one group of people, and I love it. For more information about this awesome venue, you go to www.buckhornmuseum.com. You can contact them directly at 210-247-4000. Again, that's 247-4000. And this is the Phillips Entertainment Group. We're gonna take a quick break and come back and talk about all the other venues that they got going on here in San Antonio.